All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's Friday, and we've got uh the greatest mod to exist. We've spent the last 5 years of doing character mods for Slay the Spire, and now Megacrit is throwing their hand into the ring. Uh, Yesterday marks the release in early access of Slay the Spire 2, the sequel to Slay the Spire. Uh, It's got built-in multiplayer. We're not going to be touching that today, but you can expect that very soon. Uh, it's got characters old and new. It's got all sorts of things, and it's in active changes, development, whatnot. So, yeah, we're here to experience Slay the Spire 2. Yeah, I'm starting early today because I want to get in multiple runs. We're gonna go ahead and check out the game. New events, enemies. Look, you can even see, like, look in here. We have our spire, but we have this whole town built around it. These little boats on the sea coming in and out. Everybody get out your bingo cards. Yeah, new art, flexterity, forms, things like that. I'll think about moving myself down in the corner if we need to uncover elements, but yeah, the monster train camp of, like, we've got the game, clean it up and make the sequel. So, screen shake. I don't see anything like that. Anyway, welcome. Oh, is that? That's on. We'll see what that is. I'm not gonna. If it's on normal, I'm gonna let it do its thing. It seems everyone already has an opinion on it, though. The last soldier of the Ironclads. So, we've got other characters we don't have unlocked. We've got 5 of them. In order to unlock our second character, we need to win, play a single run. Play a run with unknown green for here. Play a run with unknown orange for heart. And play a run with unknown purple. So, we'll be unlocking them quick, but... So yeah, we have our first roll in. We're gonna see what base Ironclad, no unlocks, no anything. We don't have a thing down at the bottom that talks about unlocks. Gotta say, we are on a different level for our art style. Taking a look here, we're years removed from our I guess we'll see if we're still doing the Guilty Gear pose, right? But like the nice animations and like little flowy hair bits on the Ironclad, looking nice. Looks like this is your first time playing Slay the Spire. You know what? Let's see what the brief tutorial and messages are. I just want to see what it shows us. All right. Let's get the full experience jumping on in. Move up in the spire. So, important pieces here. You know how we had our mod for choosing our path? Now we can football coach it, like, all right, head up here. We're going to try to block, go around here. We don't want to encounter you, so we're going up this route. Now, see, this elite here, this corner over here on the left, that's what you got to worry about, you know. We gotta make sure we got the big red arrow pointing at you. You know, make sure we know. That's pretty good. We have a faint color on each of these. I think I think I associate green with this and yellow with this. The rest of these are right, and I wish they were a little darker. But that's like because this is gold and because this is happening. What else we got? We got gold, we got health. I'm gonna turn up master volume some. But yeah, so we've got our route. So let's just apply our normal algorithm. Elites, right? Those are our big ones. We got 3 elites up at the top. We got a second elite here, and we got a second elite here. It looks like left side is a good route. We can go ahead and head on up here, skip you, move, take that elite, kind of keep left side, and then here we can sneak on up to the shop when we have like 300-ish money, and then take the elite here after a bonfire. The second route would be like double elite here, take this side, but this shop is pretty early. So, no dice on this side. I'm very excited to see what multiplayer ends up playing like with this. From what I've seen of this is about like 5 minutes of Ty playing it, and well, all right. Let's jump on in. No Niao at the bottom. Ooh, look at this little buddy. Defeat enemies, play energy. You can play energy for cards. We've played many a mod, which gives us our tutorial. Defensive cards to block. Wears off the start of turn. And you can see intent. Cool. At the end of the act, you will fight Vantum. Okay. Just taking a look at UI pieces. But, like, we have a lot, a much, like, I won't say fidelity, but, like, more of a continuous build on a style here. And we aren't in our stance. We aren't in the forward sword. But Nibbit here, I like the way that this is like a vibrating cat. Like that's about to trounce on you, right? Burning Blood is still Burning Blood. Details for this relic will be real in the future. Alright. We can put that at 55, it's fine. Well, okay. We got nice looking animations for all our card plays. We're gonna full block. Yeah. This is very jawworm of you. We'll bash. We have had a very visible swing and attack animations for our resting character. You can see even resting, we're kind of wiggly animated. Vuln is still Vuln. No more cards. Oh, I didn't take a look at it, but our deck is exactly what you think it is. So we're starting on a very simple start. That is, as expected. Let's go ahead and beat down the Nibbit. What are you doing? This enemy intends to use a buff. Okay. Jawworm Nibbit here is going for swing and sling. So we heal our 6. Okay. Nice interface, still the same. I like the little snappy pieces of this when I'm hovering over it or such. Alright, add a card. Set up strike. About to go. Okay. So this is a flex strike. Tremble. And the Blood Wall. Okay. So we're adding in, we're using, it looks like the HP loss bit is a continued piece of this, along with our simple vuln pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and take the the setup strike flex. That seems like a nice thing to happen. We're very basic what we're gonna be doing here, so gonna be learning about. Ooh, we're learning about wiggly slimes, leaf slime, and twig slime. This enemy tends to give you a card. Okay. These are your variant slimes. Leaf slime, look how cute leaf slime is. Can I poke it? Can I pet it? Can I pet you? No. But okay, we have more details on things like that. I think we want bonk you, defend. And then 2 strikes will bonk you if we draw that. Alright, we have been slimed. Oh, slimed is different. If you saw that. Slimed has draw a card on the exhaust. Still a dead card. We'll go ahead and just full block past the turn. Gonna follow the general rule of, like, you try to play these early fights as a, like, conserving health and defensively, if possible, so. Slime full of twig. Ooh! I like the knockout animation that has sort of a feel of a Finals Fantasy. The idea there being the feel of, ooh, this is not gonna be enough. That's fine. Burning Blood will heal it all off. This is 9. We'll just block. But yeah, like the FF6, like fade, not like fade to red, but close to it. All right. Power cards. Power cards are power cards. Okay. Breakthrough. Ooh, okay. So again, we're doing more with the, like, HP loss. Anger. And Inflame. Inflame is like the obvious thing. It's strength. Breakthrough is actually really nice. Big AoE. Yeah, I'm interested in because we have characters old and new, and like, so, you know, we're seeing cards we know from Ironclad and cards we don't know. A little bit more focus on the burn. Inflame still upgrades to. We'll take Inflame. All right, we're gonna take some events. If you right click, by the way, right click and hold makes your drawing. So middle click pulls out the eraser. So pretty nice there. All right. Ooh. You spot an enormous shambling beast chased off an injured green beard. Eat the egg. 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 Take the egg. Hello? Add the egg. That's a new card type. Quest. Unplayable cards can't be played. Hatch this at a rest site. Egg. Take a break from playing Slay the Spire 2 to watch live play Slay the Spire 2. We're gonna take egg. Scoop up the egg. All right. So we've added a curse to our deck. But up here we'll be able to deal with that. Okay. But we've added a quest, not a curse. Ooh. Station, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. Wow, egg. You narrowly avoid stepping on bright, sharp seed. Sapphire. Legends say consuming one will amplify your endurance. So we could heal 9 and upgrade by eating it, or we could enchant a card. The first time you play this card in combat, gain an... Ooh, okay, so this is like... This reminds me of the, like, in Downfall, or actually, partially in Downfall and in the Runesmith and pieces like that. There were a couple ones that I could recall where, like, you could enchant gemeralds into your cards. Setup Strike and Bash are frontrunners for this. Setup Strike becoming... Inflame to free is also very real. This is very powerful. Yeah, because it's just the first time, so, like, Inflame... Yeah, Runa and Gensokyo. I can think of a few mods we saw that played with this. I also have to wonder, how... I'm actually going to assume that this run is seeded. I'm going to assume that the first run is exactly... Because of how you'd want to introduce a player to the game, you'd want to introduce them in a way that you feel, like, comfortable with, and this is probably on a set seed to make sure that I'm seeing events and cards in a set order. This is set, I got the same events. Okay. Because that's what I would do. That's the first thought I would. Yeah, of course it's seeded. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with Bash. Scour for a good pot. Reinforce the pot and bark, camouflage it. Nestle the seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you spiritually. Thankful for your hard work. Is that the seed? I know that's the game version and the date. Alright. One more event. And the event is... Shrinker Beetle. Downward arrow, okay. So Bash first, refunds, and that is gone from its text because that is... Okay, that's good visually. This is using some really nice visual language. Both, like, easy to understand on the card and on here. Like, it says first time, and now that's disabled. So, if they said how long this will stay in early access, on the page it says, like, Slay the Spire 1 was in early access for about a year, and they expect a little longer for this. I've also heard a lot of people say this game feels fairly, like, real at the moment already. Woo! Yeah? That's a debuff. That's the unpreserved Shrinker Beetle. I'm tiny. I deal 30% less damage. Find previous Slyos here on To Unknown. Ooh, I like the visual on this fire potion. Tips. Please remember your potions exist. Please, please remember your potions exist. Iron Wave. Hit Iron Wave. Dismantle. If the enemy is vuln, hits... Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Big vuln damage. And Cinder, which you pay for with exhausting the top. I'm going to take Dismantle and try to play the Vuln plan, I think. I know Iron Wave is here, too. I'm not picking defense, which maybe we'll pay for in a little bit, but... Alright, let's find out what new elite do we have. That's right, it's Lagavulin. Beard? Oh, this is the big beard that got chased away. Birdonis. Territorial. It has +1 strength every turn. And is attacking. You want... Well... Let's block. Let's... Caw? Okay. 4x3. Well, we just get to go ham here. So this is an enemy who's teaching us, okay, let's talk about design. For one, love our visual, both love the ideas on the visuals here where we have a bird and we have like knowledge of a bird because it has ritual-ish already, something we already know. But this is just like from this fight with the ever-increasing strength, this is a fight that's teaching you about speed. It's like Lagavulin, but accelerating on this side. And like the 3 starting bosses are all teaching you 3 different things. In that way. Alright, ooh, this is exact lethal. We get to escape without having to use the fire potion. Meow. And then it fades like it's Orphanok in thighs or something. Alright. Treasure rooms, random events, and elites. We get relics. Relics are cool. Alright, we have... it's good to see, again, with the starting deck and a lot of the starting relics and such, we see familiar elements that we already know. We know Vajra. We know Burning Blood. Phew. Higher. Okay. We also just have Bludgeon. It's Bludgeon. It's what you think. And you've got Evil Eye. 8 block. This is a payoff for the exhaust setup. Yeah, we've got Pyre, we've got Bastion, and then we've got Transistor. Interesting upgrade. That's a lot of energy. I'm kind of interested in that. That lets us play a lot of a handout really nicely. I don't hate Evil Eye as well for like more defense. And Bludgeon Bludgeon's nice if we have the Pyre. This is a lot of energy to take up our turn with, but I'm still okay just trying it out. It's our rare. Hello? Oh, look at these buddies! Oh! Oh, these are cute. Alright, I'm gonna... We're gonna knock you out. The animations, they're the world of goopy. Bash you, set up strike, knock you down, and we're actually gonna defend because we'd only do 1 damage anyway. What is their buff? They have a one-shot slippery. Vajra says we get this fight. Stomp. Squish, no! 12 damage all enemies unless reach attack played. Armaments. It's armaments. Upgrade a card in your hand. Or shrug it off. And that's... I'm gonna take shrug it off. We haven't taken a lot of defense. Alright. So, here we are at a bonfire. Ooh. You can only select one option. Afterwards, you must move on. Choose one. Look at our nice... Oh, this is this way for, I can imagine this in multiplayer where you have everyone sitting around the fire like this, right? Uh, anyway, there's only one choice, and that... Beard! We get a buddy? We get a buddy that has a wild attack. It has its own attack. Beard Pip. Little bird. And it's like it's a neutral card, but it has the green matching our green beard. Upgradable to 18. Oh boy, that's a cool, like, fun thing to have. Mauler. And they're here! Oh, they're... It opens a low poly rotating 3D bird. Huh. We'll shrug it off, and we'll bonk you a couple times. What a good friend buddy here to have. Okay, and here we draw Beard Swoop, so we can go like bash, setup strike, dismantle, crunch. Oh, yes! Into strength. Thunderclap, one in Vuln, Rage, and setup strike. I kind of want the Vuln. Thunderclap's, you know, very useful. AoE, let's add a little bit of that. We're going to be playing this a little more, much like a mod. Picking in cards, seeing what we can add. Ooh. And I feel like I keep adjusting this, but we get some gold and gorgeous. Okay, this is a more like actual item of oh no, the actual plating is different. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. It's not plated armor, so this isn't 4 plated armor. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take... hold on. Do we want to adjust to this instead? Because those are our 2 lines. We can do this, we can do this. And if we take this, we trade one of our fires for an event. Otherwise, it's equivalent. The shop is a little later. I want the shop a little later. That sounds right. Okay. Stumble upon bathe unnatural blue light, mushrooms emit haunting melodic tones that reverberate for miles. Remove 2 cards, add a Spore Mind to your deck. Okay, so remove 2 cards and get a curse. Or tribute. And the curse is just a 1-cost play exhaust. Mushroom. Let's go ahead and remove... Let's go ahead and remove Strike Defend. Oh, and good. You plunge your hand directly in. And now, your mind quivers. Proceed. Ooh, God, this is growing right out of the defect here. Okay. there's a button for... Okay. Alright. Ooh, this is a lot of folks. Alright. Tracker's gonna hit us with a debuff. Axe Raider wants us to the Crossbow Raider. Alright, shrug it off, and then, like... hit you with maximum damage? Frail. Bonk. Armor up. 14. Oh, you're a threat. Okay. Well. Thunderclap. Get you out. Get you out. And get you out. Thanks, Thunderclap. Dog runs away. Battle Trance, Uppercut. Uppercut's one of my good friends, but I'm going to take Battle Trance. True Grit. Okay. I like having a Battle Trance. I think that's a card I want exactly one of. Uppercut's also really good, though. I love upgraded Uppercut for the 2-week 2-home. Okay. So we're going to take this. Thunderclap is a very strong role player. Alright, so Battle Trance to 4, Dismantle to 10, Pyre to double. Pyre we haven't even gotten to, like, play here. Bash is one of the upgrades I always consider. I think Bash is what I really like to consider, because 3 Vuln is a lot. Pyre's another that I would like. I'm gonna go ahead and take Bash just for infinite Vuln right now. Ooh, that's a fun anime. Ting, ting, ting. Alright, and so we got 271. Let's go ahead and take a shop. No more shoe. Ooh, look at this. This is a nice place. Merchant is set up a nice little spot. We got all sorts of things. We got a lantern. We got a mummified hand. We got a horn. Some eyeballs. A lot of weapons. Let's go ahead and... What do you mean? Does that mean it's for sale? Ooh. This is a wording change that I think clarifies better. Same card, but like with like specific wording here for... Yeah, put 1 card from your hand on your draw pile. We have a little bit more like... And agreed, of course. Perfected Strike. Body Slam. We got a lot of... What is this? You can choose any number of options at rest sites. Huh. That's cool. Draw 1 card, start your next thing turn, draw 1 card, shuffle all your cards, draw 5. Why 3 week? And we have remove a card, which is... That's nice. This is something that plays super well if we get more relics that give us options at sites. Right now, it basically says your upgrade also heals you. Which, like, is still nice because it means we can play very aggressively. I'll take that because it's Potion Belt, Nunchaku. These are 2 knowns. This is an unknown. We value the unknown. This is gone. What do you mean? Can I buy it? Alright. Yes. Alright. Fight 2. Who's our elite? The Frog Parasite. This enemy intends to give you 3 status cards. Upon dying, summons something. Frog. Alright, well, we can bash into Pyre. Yeah, frog. So let's get Pyre down. And, this is gonna be, you know in Dark Souls 1? The egg havers? That's what I'm thinking of when I see this, is the Dark Souls 1 egg havers. Okay, yep. So, ooh, they're very wiggly. This makes me think of, bile water. Unplayable if this is in your hand at end of turn, take 3 damage. We do not want that. And, like, that's a lot. Okay, well. 4x4, you're coming in hot. We got 4 energy, though. I don't think we have a lethal on you, but... yeah, 13. We'll go ahead and block and thunderclap for another. Okay, bonk, 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 bonk. I do not want to take the hit here, so we're gonna clean up. Let's dismantle first. And... whew! Okay, Wriggler. 4 of them. Goodness. Okay, no draw. We'll get some strength. That should make Bird Swoop able to knock out one of these? Yeah. Good job, Bird. Deal with you next. So our deck now has the curses in it. So we'll have to deal with the burns. They're like burn plus. Yeah, those are like burn plus. Let's go ahead and draw, deal 9, and then 11 plus 9 knocks you out. You're gonna buff and you're gonna give us a status. There's another worm. They're very wiggly. No longer has the free attack, but that's enough. Okay. Clean through it. What's our... ooh. Age-old ornamental fan likes our zeros and energy. Pillage. Huh. Okay. Rampage gets bigger as we hit with it. And Flame Barrier is Flame Barrier. Pillage. Right now our deck has 1, 2, 3, 4... you know, I have the curse still, which we didn't remove because I spent all of our money on the tent, but... 2 powers, I think we could try out the pillage. I mean, it will draw. And then we get all things here, so let's go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the Pyre. Yeah, it's minimum draw 1 card. Like, it's like a smaller pommel strike that has some top... ooh, okay. Again, we're fighting the Phantom. The Phantom here... the next 9 times the Phantom would take damage, it only takes 1 damage instead. Okay. So this is the big version of the tiny goops we fought. Okay, we want to play out Spore Mine, and let's just go ahead and attack as much as we can. Dismantle, double hit, and Bird will hit as well. So we break through that. We get block for 3 attacks, and we get our plating block to full block this tiny piece. Okay. Oop. Okay. Now it's in position. Let's start with a Shrug It Off. That'll full block for us. And then we'll go ahead and inflame. I think we just want to do an attack here. So we'll take 1. We still have our Vuln. Hopefully we draw into our... oh boy! Okay. Yeah? We'll block. Crunch! There's the overhead and 3 wounds. Okay. Now we have 5 energy, though. Let's go... Dismantle. That breaks it finally off of that. It's in its damageable state. Let's get in. We have 3 strength plus vuln. Okay, and it's going... Is it just going to start looping now? That seems like what it would do. Alright. And then, yep, now it's the double hit. We want Pillage first. Then we want Battle Trance. Okay, and then we're gonna get the big overhead for like 29 plus more wounds. Alright, well, we've got the power of Bird. Epoch discovered. I don't know what that means at all. I'm sorry. Yeah? Me like Big Rock. Exhaust a random attack and add its damage to this card. Ooh, okay. And then Demon Form. I'm so ensorcelled by the ability of Giant Rock. All right. No. Oh. Oh. Melt Pale, the Melting Dragon. Okay, we didn't get a boss relic, but this looks like we get to meet our little buddy, who has a giant lava lamp and is a melty Gudra. A lot of lava lamps. Okay, so rather than getting our boss relic at the fight, we get it afterwards, and I wonder if it seems like they're related to the friend we meet. Like, Pale here has Pale's Tears, Pale's Growth, and Pale's Eye. Oh, this is... Ooh, I can do everything at every rest site. Is this beard? Do I just want as many beard swoops? My bads! I think I want multi-bird. I think I like the idea of multi-bird. We could also do, like, something like Battle Trance doesn't do much. Multi-Inflame is very funny. We could even multi-bash, but... Beard is clearly the winner. I don't think we're gonna need it. We need a lot of card draw then if we're gonna do this. And yeah, we'll be at a rest site so we can upgrade first. And this Pale's Eye is like you could mulligan your hand. That's cute. The first time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. So, like, if you... This is really cool, because if you just draw a hand that's like strike, strike, defend, 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 you go, no thanks. I'll pass. Bird Swoop. Well, thanks, buddy. We are looking for a fire then. Okay, so we've got these. Clear that. Okay, this actually looks like a really interesting position. So many fights on the way on the other side. We only have this, this, and this. Is there a better, more interesting direction for a, like... No, it kind of looks like that's it. Time Walk and exhaust 5 cards in your hand seems really cool, I think. The big thing about... Okay, so those fires... We could take this middle path and get like... Oh, hold on. Hold on. There's this. So, like... Here, we can take the fire, go down here, and then, like... This point, we choose this or this, and then... That's still 2 events. Yeah, this is fine. It kind of front loads the fights a little more, but it gets us an extra fire, and fires seem useful. And yeah, we can use this shop to eat the curse, which is probably better than the event. Okay, let's go. That means we want to add block cards and draw to the deck. That's like the pieces we absolutely want to have. Hard to kill. Reduce all damage taken and HP lost by exoskeleton to 9. Oh, like I need to bonk you multi-times? This is like a bird replacement. Okay, we're not attacking here, I'm just full blocking. We're gonna try to bonk you a few times. Yeah, because now you're on plus strength. Okay. Let's go Inflame, then... Yeah, we just can deal 9 damage. Okay. But yeah, so I'm really interested in things like Shrug It Off and different card draw elements to make beard attacks better. Yeah, so it takes... Bloodletting, Whirlwind, and Tremble. I'm probably passing here. Whirlwind is not unreal to pick with our Pyre and our strength up. Maybe that's fine. No, I'm not too good for Whirlwind, sorry. Who are you? Thieving Hopper. Malicious Intent, 17 damage. Swipe. Oh no, my Whirlwind! That's my card! I need that! You know what? I'm just gonna hit you with a bunch of rocks. Take your stolen card. I could skip this. If they stole a striker defense, I'm sure they steal a higher value card like the Guardian buddies do. But like, I could skip it. Uppercut plus Perfected Strike. I like Uppercut Plus. I know that I said I wanted to add defense, but like we're adding hello? Imbalance. If Bulbug Rock becomes blocked, becomes stunned. For 3. Alright, little buddy. Bulldog Egg. All is rock. Okay, Thunderclap. Ordered. Nectar. I love the movement we have. Like, look at this little buddy kind of wandering around looking at little things. Just, by the way, for that relic, $15 strength, huh? Glad your weekend. But no, like, if I wanted a turn skip, this would be the perfect turn to skip, right? Like, look at this hand. Like, obviously, we win the fight here, but, like... Pommel Strike. Pommel Strike fits in what I want, which is card draw, even if it's offense. Let's go ahead and take the shop so we can remove our curse. Hey, buddy. Oddly Smooth Stone. On pickup, enchant up to 3 attacks with Sharp 3. A random card in your draw pile gains Replay 2. Next turn, gain block equal to your current block. The Infinite Shield. Huh. True Grit, Perfected Strike, Infernal Blade. Oh, again, talking about much easier language, right? This doesn't say it costs 0 this turn. It's free. We're using, like... And then plating 4 off of the stone armor. I'm thinking about this gnarled hammer. Because if we're going to be cloning the bird... I know there's a curse to remove. I'm aware of that. I can't sharpen the bird? Okay, we're learning. Because a thing has already been enchanted, it cannot be enchanted again. You know, these are the things we learn on our playthrough here. Luckily for us, we still have some really strong things. A Whirlwind with +3 damage. Thunderclap with +3 damage. Dismantle with +3 damage. Yeah. Okay. And that's what that's what this is all going to be about. We have a lot of new systems to find out about. And so I'm guessing Hidden Gem probably works the same way. This replay can't be given to a card that's already enchanted because it already has one. The bird is clone ready. We're going to take this curse till the end. Perhaps. Yeah, thank you. Vpriz drew this for me, and I'm so thankful for Slyo in here. Alright, might. Am I just hitting you with a whirlwind this turn? Is that better than... I mean, it's 27 damage to all? Yeah. We got our bird. Okay, we block here. We're going to take 2 tox... Oh, God. Terrifying. Okay. Into hand. What do we want to do about this? We're going to get 2 more from you? We're taking damage pretty badly this turn. 15 plus 7 is not enough to kill you. Well, taking damage is fine because we have a bonfire next and we are going to sleep there. So you know what? That's okay. We can accept damage into our hearts. Kill you first because you got the strength. So yeah, we're going to take 10 damage and we're going to heal it, but like, that's okay. You're dying there in the back there. Let's go bash you, pommel strike you, battle trance, some extra cards. Thunderclap? So we take the toxic, and we're gonna take 4. Oh, it strength there. Beard up. Best show in the Spire. Ooh, no. Shrug it off is actually like... Oh, but this is... This hits twice. Ora! 100 hits on the head. I'm gonna believe in Shrug It Off Plus. Alright, so, we have an order of operations here. First things first. Bird, up. Second thing second. Duplicate all cards enchanted with Cloud. Oh god. Oh boy. So if this wasn't apparent what's gonna happen to our deck shortly... I think we're done taking attacks unless they draw cards. I think we're done taking cards unless they draw cards. Slumbering Beetle. Oh! Awakens after taking... It has a little pillow! You know, in Final Fantasy IV, with the way that blue dragons stack on each other? Just thinking about that. So you're gonna wake up in a turn. That's what I thought. A beetle! It's just so funny. I love the giant rock. Alright, we're taking a lump. Alright, again, only cards that Shrug It Off fits into the category. Card draw and block. These are the things we need to be able to pass off. Hello? Bird, 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 bird. I'm sorry. Is this a mated heaven bird? Like, what's... That's my first thought. I know it's a stampede of birds, but like the clouds here at the dust coming up the bottom makes me think that that's big clouds. And so I'm thinking of the visual of time speeding up in Act 6 and the cloud movement. What I'm saying is that we're going, our bird stand is going wild. All right. Yo! Hey, Bag of Prep. Good old friend. All right. So we're going to smith a card. Whirlwind is a good upgrade. Battle Transfer, a 4th card, is a good upgrade. Make rocks into big rocks is a +4 damage on all rocks. Shrug It Offs are more defense. I'm gonna Battle Trance draw deeper. Anyway. 4 of them. Hello? The first time Infested Prism takes attack damage in a turn, the attacker gains an energy. Weird. Oh, sure. The first attacker. So like this has a multiplayer design. Oh, it's also doing some pretty big. Okay. Let's get in with a beard and let's put up player. We're blocking most here. All right, we got an energy for bird. 1616. 3x9, huh? Okay. Did I kill you? $16x. No. No, I can't. 3264. We could spend a potion? +2 strength? Let's spend them if we got them. Okay, you know what that fight reminds me of? The Gensokyo fight. There's the Gensokyo fight where you're fighting against, like, the season changing. And, like, you get an extra energy, but the opponent acts twice. I forget the character's name because Gensokyo uses their adjectives rather than their characters, but Tenchi? Okay, thank you. But yeah, that fight, Tenchi double acts, but you get an extra energy. Rerib, thanks for the raid. Howdy. It's Spire time. None of these are what we want? I'm sorry, maybe. Hold on. I don't think I want the card, but I love the card. You better bring it. Ha ha! Nice. I love it. I'm Alexander the Great. But yeah, Spire's going great. Our deck today, for deck 1, involves a bird that every time we hit a rest site, we can choose to clone. And every time we hit a rest site, we can choose any things. Yes, we started early so I could fit in 2 runs today. I'm not going to pick any of these because our deck is going to be full of birds pretty soon. Huh. The future of potions? Several slots. So I could eat the block potion or the attack potion and turn them into a common. I guess I have to. I'll give you the block potion, I guess, because I'd rather get an upgraded, Shrug it off. Yeah, I'd rather have an upgraded Shrug it off. We can skip the card too, but Shrug it off upgraded is like one of the cards I want in the deck, because we're going to be covered for attacks forever. The tableau is disgusting. There is no hope for the future. It turned it into, you see the little tablet? Look at the art on this. That's cute. You put in the potion in the little glowy bit. You can discard your potions? Yeah, you've always been able to do that. That's an option for potions if you go up there. You can just hit discard. Alright. Let's take another elite. Oh, mid-event? Yeah, I think you can also... Oh, we didn't try that. All right, what do we got here? Oh, boy. Entomancer. The pain! The pain! Okay, whenever you hit by an attack, add a daze to your draw pile. Okay, so this is a bigger version, or a side version of that one Hexer I think of, but it's not a tax. So, like... Yeah, the fear was the dude up in the trees, which I guess the trees can be full of bees, but... Alright, we want to block on this. I want to get... I don't know if I actually want to get Pyre now. Oh, I kind of do. Pyre's always been good to us. Yeah, that's why I was comparing it to the Hex, buddy. Let's get a bird in. Only 145 health, so, like, we'll go through soon. We're also going to take a beating here. Bonk, 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 block, block, block. 18. All right, we're full block in this turn, so we don't need to care. We can go in for the bash. Let's draw off the Pommel Strike. Let's draw off the Pillage. Let's draw off the Battle Trance. There's our birds. And now... Bird plus bird. Fruit juice. Yeah, Pillage is a card we want more of the more birds are in the deck. Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal 4. So I don't know how many of you have been taught about the birds and the bees, but the message there is that the birds beat the bees like in a rock, paper, scissors matchup. Whew, that's a plan card. I don't think we're heavy enough into it to be able to use... Okay, hold on. What would be the... Right now, I think we have 3 sources of Vuln. It's Uppercut, it's Thunderclap, and it is Bash, but... And, like, Dismantle. Okay. I like having a draw engine. Vicious is a good card for the Ironclad Av, just like as a class, yeah. Okay, Hunter. Hit you with the bash. Hit you with the uppercut. Tender. Whenever you play a card, lose a strength and a dex this turn. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, having Vuln as a, like, full plan is pretty nice. Well, then I've got to move for you. Chuck Rock. Second win, Bloodletting. None of these are cards I think we're after. Inflame is nice, but I don't want to add another Inflame to the deck because we're going to be doing something stupid here. So Vicious, to draw 2. Rest. Full health to full health. And hit the button. 4 more birds! Alright. So we're full of 8 birds now. If we come up to, like, if we ever get hit by normality, we're in a big worm? Probably drink those. Big worm. Okay. What do you got, big worm? Oh, we're in the middle of the antlion fight. Uh-oh. Bad place to be. The enemy intends to give you 6 status cards. Okay. The Insatiable. Okay. Well. What do you got for us? Oh no! This is the sandworm! In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. Oh boy. Well, yeah. Back up. Back up. In 6 turns. I'm glad we have the Pyre active, so we can play those. Bonk and bonk. Alright, a little bit of block. Those aren't exhausting, by the way. Ah, we ran out of Vuln. We did not run out of Vuln. My bads. No problems. If you play, can you like run away from the fight by like getting like 10 distance out? I love like this is a great this is a great story of a fight. It's a very easy to understand. Like, yeah, you get pulled into the sandworm and you die, right? Like, it's got these the grabby bits. It's very cute. Epoch discovered, whatever that means. Juggernaut is Juggernaut. Ooh. Pyre we already have. I don't think we need another Pyre. We already have rocks. Alright. I'm not taking a card here. Act 3. Glory. But we also get our boss friend to meet. I'm so happy about friends to meet. The club Tanks, Chimera King. Look at how happy Tanks is here. Oh, these are a really good addition to, like, instead of being the boss relics, I really like how they're, like, related to the character. I think that's really cool. I really like them being, like, it's like, because they're related to the character, they can, like, it's not just, like, 3 at random. And also, look how happy our little buddies are. Yeah, and a little bit of, just enough. I don't, like, the level of dialogue and story and, like, little tidbits I want is about this level. I want to be able to learn about a character a little bit through tiny events, you know, and it's perfect. We get we get the over-art whistle, which is 33 damage stun. I'm gonna take Iron Club though, because Iron Club, every 4 cards you play, draw 1 card with all our zeros. Goodbye, Tanks. Okay, so every 4 birds you play is a 5th bird. Elites. Let's just quick note them. Elite. Elite, 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 elite. Okay. These are all separate lines. They don't connect past this point. There's no connection. Hope that we're holding the club instead of the sword. So we've got this line here, which is 2 fires and like an early shop like this. Yeah, we've only been offered, like, 1 variant on an energy relic. I like that a lot more than having them all be, like... I like them being unique things that you want to play towards a plan a little more. This is also a line, which, like, would be like this, and then... That's 2 fire, 3 fire? Okay, so that is shop. The shop's a little later. It's 1, 2 events versus 1, 2 events. Kind of the same. I'll take right path. I like the shop being a little... 3 fires is like 50 birds. Living Shield. At the start of the player's turn, turret operator gains 25 block. Look at this. Oh my god, look at these 2. Holy smokes, I love these 2. Sniffing around with, like, the minigun. And, like, our little buddy here who's gonna... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Not enough. So we got our draw. Bonk, and then... Bring it in. Let's go... Battle trance. We've made a friend. We've made a friend. One friend. Singular friend. One. That's right, one friend. We've been having a great time here. We've our setup is we have this tent that lets us pick every option a rest site, and then we gave the bird the power to clone. And so we're building the deck towards that. Stampede, that doesn't work. Iron Wave, that's fine. Iron Wave upgraded is fine. I don't want to add another attack, though. Leave it as is. All right, we're going to take this route here. You know, this here is blocked off. You know, we got the... I love being able to draw here. All right. Oh! Yo! Hello? Check out this cool friend. You find a mad scientist scavenging for scraps. They have, like, cards in their hair? And, like, a big machine? And, like, you know, snake scales? And, like, they even have spiral glasses. I need a tester for my atrocity device. How about it? Are you ready for the atrocity device? Accept the... What kind of tool will you help me kill everyone? Let's make a gadget. Excellent choice. Now, what should it do? Huh. Okay. That's many a power. Obviously, we have a lot of upgraded cards because of beards. I'm gonna take the infight power. Ooh, all done. This is for you. Now get out there and slaughter. Little did you know, the scientists went on to create hundreds of weapons, resulting in several thousand deaths within the spire. No, I knew that. I knew exactly where I was going. That's fun. Now... Whew. Okay. God forgive me, we would do anything. Yo, Scroll of Biting, and Scroll of Biting. Whenever Scroll of Biting deals damage, you lose 2 max HP. Help? Biting and biting and biting, biting, biting and biting and biting, biting. Beards, take care of them. The Book of Stabbing has the Scroll of Biting as a friend. Yeah, no, it's at max HP. And of course, the other side of this is we get max HP. That makes sense. Armaments, upgrade your hand. We pass on these. All right, off we go. Powers are afflicted with galvanized. Galvanized cards deal... Huh. And it's on the... It's on there. Visible text. Shrug. Shrug. And then... my beards! Okay. Oh, we're full blocking basically this turn, so we can go like... and play this as an extra attack and a card draw. Bonk, bonk, bonk. What a nice design here, too. Glory. So this is like a war zone. You can see these, like, big jacks that are used as, like, things on beaches and bits like that. Yeah, sort of a defect-shaped orb. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, go, my bird. Ooh. We'll pass on these again. Our deck is kind of in a reasonably complete state, I think. Glory. Flail Knight, Spectral Knight, Magi Knight. Okay. Spectral Knight. I'm gonna go back to front. Look at the four. Like many flails await you. Okay. We can go. I can have this just draw 3 in case it draws Pyre. None of these are Shovel Knights. This isn't an indie game. We'll draw 3. Everything is rocks. Alright, so we're getting debuffed and we're getting... we have the different icons for different attacks here. Alright. Bonk. Oh! Hex. While the Spectral Knight is alive, all cards are ethereal. Okay. I'm not gonna play Whirlwind for nothing, then. Your... well, Magi Knight is a... my beds! All right. Balatro it is. 5 birds. Hey, no, thanks for the raid. Yeah, just while it's alive, so. Alright, only 2 birds this time. Good on you, buddy. Fish oil. Ooh. When you end a turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy. Cute. Okay. Ooh, do I want to add stone armor to the deck? Also headbutt. We're gonna add so many birds. I want stone armor as continuous defense. Alright. It is time. Let's go ahead and upgrade Mad Science so it's an 8. Let's go ahead and rest. You can always not press the button? Are you sure? I don't think that's a choice I can make, actually. Mode Wondershot. Thank you for the sub. I'm pretty sure 8 birds. And we get our treasure. Ooh, this is a different, again, the look and feel of it's really interesting to see a different feel for an act, because I'm so used to, you know, the Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 enemies and styles. Tuning fork. When you play 10 skills, gain 7 block. Sure, that's nice. All right, 400 bucks. Let's head on in to the shop. Strikes and defends, gain ethereal. Anchor. When you play a power, draw 1 card. Hey, hold on. Hey. Hey, I just had a thought. You know. What if I'm thinking about birds? That's right, it's time to remove the curse. We're gonna take the anchor, we're gonna go ahead and remove, it's up here. I won't forget it. It's up here. Upgrade your hand, fire potion, swift potion. Okay, old potions, new. Retain your hand. Let's go ahead and remove the spore. And coin flip to show us that the coin's been used. Maybe for sale? Wait, I saw that. Come back when you're a little richer. Sorry, Ironclad. I don't take credit. Richer. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the Mind Blast to 0 cost because it's gonna be on our opener. We're gonna go and rest. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit this button. 16 birds! You find an invitation for a Sir Gallalot. Ooh. That does look like the champ. And all these buddies. Enjoy your tea. I'm gonna pick a fight. You kick the warlord right in the face. At the start of your third turn, triple energy. Okay. Go off. Burst. We're wondering how to get rid of Sir Wygor. Alright. We can heal up at this fire if things go bad. Let's take another lead. Hello? The soul nexus still burns. Yeah? 29, turn 1 for your start. Bird. Anyway, nice turn. 6x4. All right. We'll set up a heavier plating. Sure. And bird. And bird. Goodbye. At the start of each combat, procure a potion-shaped rock. That rule. Holy smokes. A potion-shaped rock. Ah, we'll pass on these. I'm gonna go ahead and discard this so that we can procure and see what if it procures it. Yep, there it is. Oh! The Parliament has spoken. This is just normal fight against the magistrate. Anyway. My bird! My bird! My bird! My bird! My bird! The birds have spoken. Aztec sweet. But, you know what's even sweeter? Let's go ahead and upgrade Whirlwind, I think. We have a 60 card deck. We're gonna heal up. And like, we got a lot of birds. But, what if? 32 birds! 64 birds. Birds, 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 birds. All is birds. Alright, our final foe. The Queen. I'm getting a collector feel from you. We got a rock-shaped potion. We have Pyre in the opener. Damn, that's nice. Forgives a lot of movement. If only we had an unceasing top. We kind of do. We're not... Ironclad isn't unceasing, but... Look at all the hands that make up the Queen. Yeah, this is very collector. Yeah, because the torch heads. This is an amalgam of torch heads rather than one. Yeah, what's up? This enemy intends to apply affliction. Okay. Well. Alright, Torchhead of Belgium. Blasted. Deploy bird 1. Deploy bird 2. Deploy bird 3. Deploy bird 4. Deploy bird 5. Not enough birds. Deploy potion-shaped rock. Yeah, what up? Turn 1. You happy about it? Enjoy. Nah, go right ahead. Chains of Binding. Play 1 bound card a turn? My birds! You may think that you've defeated my bird. But Chuck Rock. We can sidestep it. Because they're no longer the bound birds. Bird becomes rock. You are my... Yep. We got the collector move, 99, 99, 99. That's very cool. We have this throne in the back, and like that starts telling a little bit of a, again, like implied story piece. Well, I've only got 1 real move for you. I'm gonna go ahead and spend this. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4 birds, 5 birds. Good luck. Taking out 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 birds is 2. So you're right. I'll just buffer the hit. Ooh, hands! Wobble, 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 wobble. Okay. Shrug it off. Bird. Bird. Inflame. Bird. Thank you, Pommel Strike. 7x5. Oh, you're coming in hot. Whatever. Bird. 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 Strike. Bird. Bird. 2. Like, that's big hits. Your power is powerless in our presence. Epoch discovered. The queen defeated. Yeah, good for her. Collector had a nice few years going. So I'm just gonna... Birds. 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 So I don't know if it's gonna show my score when I hit next, because like we don't have a heartbeat. I don't know what this looks like. I'm gonna ask it here before we hit proceed. I don't know what what the scoring looks like. Maybe it's similar, maybe it's not, but it is time for you all to blindly place your bets. Dude, are numbers high? Are numbers low? In Slay the Spire original, 500 was the base and everything was added from there. I wanna hear your bets. This was really exciting, and I'm so happy that our first run is this. This is what this is what the like tutorial seed teaches you, right? All right. The Archdemon's thrall has arrived. I'm sorry, look at the heart back there. All the all the cores? Whoa, we got a lot looking here. Like, these are all like different fractured cores, and we have a sentry half built. There's an exploder on the left here. Look at the little, that's the exploder. Oh. Look at all these pieces. Then we got like we're just sitting here looking at all these papers around us. Bronze Guardians on the walls. And of course do we have the heart like hooked up to a machine that we're like feeding off it? Kill. The power of birds must kill. You've dealt 1,240 damage to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. You've dealt a total of 1,240 damage to the Architect. The Architect still stands, except the Architect's already taken 2.9 billion damage. Okay, so that's our score. Because that's like, you stab the heart. Undersoul, I see at 1235? No, Tallow, you're directly on it. Tallow has the exact score. Oh, and you copied Hydrite. Okay. But Hydrite has 1420. Magic Spell, however, also has... We have a couple people at 1240. So Magic Spell has it first. A0 runs get this score. Oh. Interesting. You also got exactly 1240. Well, you got to use the power of future knowledge to win. That's still victory. So, congratulations, Magic Spell. Also, congratulations, Tallow, for copying Magic Spell. But that gets you it. You use the power. Okay, so bets are messed up, but you still get the victory for this first one. So congratulations, Magic Spell. Huge deck. Unlocks remaining what? 17. Excuse me? What do you mean unlocks remaining 17? You discovered 61 new cards this run. You discovered 4 new relics. You discovered 36 enemies. You discovered 5 epochs. Huh. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. There's a real system rather than just unlock cards after 4 or 5 runs, which I hated, to be honest. It really annoyed me on class mods because I would have to go through and go it in the background because I would only be playing them once. So I didn't like that unlock system. Obviously, it's a strong thing for like keeping complexity out of players' hands. Chapter 5. Ooh, this also gets to be a fun bit where we get like little bits of text. I'm gonna go pat my Neo. 1 second. No, There, I grabbed my Neo. I have a Neo plushie. It's Neo plushie 2,959. Yeah. I like I said, I want the level of text and like information, ideas, fun, little bits. I want it to be very small. I want it to be like item description level stuff. Neo will greet you at the start of each run. Okay, so after we've played a run, we get the Neo's blessing at the start of each run. That makes sense to unlock. Bite-sized, yeah. And this is the timeline. Oh, 5 epoch. Yo, hold on. Interesting. Darv. So we have like goals. What if I hit you? News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. She's here. Yeah! She's here. I saw at MagFest this year a number of different Spire cosplays, and there were a couple very good Silent cosplays. Oh my. So now that I've unlocked a new epoch, other epochs are... Okay. Ironclad, warrior faraway land, entered the Spire, driven by pure instinct and accursed blood. He has lost all reason and identity. Molten. Okay, so now we get new cards. Ooh! Put your tie burning fist. Gain. Hello? Damn. I have to assume the 99 Voln fear card doesn't exist anymore. And Voln likers. Okay. That's cool. And do we get more? Yeah, now we have like we're gonna get so Act 2 Devastation. Yes, this is good. Ooh. Placeholder. Hell yeah. The Ironclad's strength surges. The flames of the demonic pack course through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valley Guard are cleaved into. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. The Wind Walkers are smashed to the ground. Familiar horde of aggressive bronze-clad warriors set ablaze in these new exciting flames. All the Ironclad's enemies show no mercy. All of the Ironclads? Ironclad. I love placeholder. This is why we use AI for placeholder art so weak. 120%. This is the real placeholder art. Ooh! And we get Red Skull, Red Tear Stone Ring, Paper Frog. Oh my god, we had Frog before, but now we have Frog current. And the Runed Helmet. The first time you gain strength, double it. Oh. Yeah. So like Flex or Flex Strike or Inflame. I love this. I love this as a thing to give us like things to aim for as well. I think that's a much stronger way to have unlocks. Hey, buddy. Chapter 1, The Pact. For centuries, war raged between the Ironclads and the Valley Guard. Driven by ambition, a young Ironclad ventures to the Forbidden Boundary and bargains with Oh yeah, the demon form. Uh-huh. This all makes sense, right? Like we went and made a pact with a demon. That's why we got the burning blood in the demon form. Blood potion. Uh-huh. Soldier's Stew. All cards containing strike gain replay 1. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand with the ash water. Okay. And we got one more on the timeline. Ironclad's rage cannot be tamed. We have ascension difficulty unlocked. Okay. Prion. Chapter 1. Prion. Magnum Opus. A void of nothingness. Then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself into that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck of the universe. They say a great story about a spire took place there. Okay. Oh! So this is like... This is telling us a bit of a story about, like, the unlocks are related to, like, hey, this world of the spire. Hey Ty, thanks for the raid. We just finished up, and we just finished an Ironclad victory. I'll pull up the deck in just a moment to show you, because I think you'll love to see the deck. But like some sort of automatons taking over. You see they become more complex as we go. The catastrophe. Play 2 random cards. But yeah, hello everybody, welcome. It's Slay the Spire Fridays. We're playing Slay the Spire 2 for the first time, and we just finished, where is Compendium? And Run History? And so this is the deck we did. We finished up a run at the top of the tower. It's a pretty normal looking deck. We got some strikes, defends, some setup strikes. You know, we got this mad science machine, and then like some birds, like a couple, 64 birds. Multiplayer goes crazy, hell yeah. So that's what we did for our first run, was 64 birds, a normal amount of birds. Bird Swoop 64, everybody's favorite game for the Nintendo 64. The way we pulled this off was the tent lets us choose any number of options at a rest site. And then we made 64 birds. So, you know, just normal things. And we can see here, bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoop, and then bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoop, and then a few more bird swoop, bird swoop, bird swoops, and then bird up. But yeah, thank you for the raid, and hello everybody from Ty Stream. If you want to stick around for more Spire, we're going to be doing another run here in just a second. So, you know, follow, stick around. Fridays, Spire Nights. Hope you had fun with the multiplayer, and I can't wait to play some with you as well. I wanted to get my first impressions today on my own side, but I'm super excited to get some multiplayer in. Okay. Single run with all the characters and beat Act 3 to unlock the daily run. Beat Act 3 3 times, unlock custom runs. All right. Anyway, I'm going to quick step away for just a moment before we start the silent off, but we're going to go ahead and do run 2, and we're going to go ahead and have her climb the spire. Ooh, it's exciting. So I'll be right back.